Hi everyone, welcome back to the second part of the video. For the grammar part today, we learn about partitive articles and quantities. First of all, what is partitive article? In French, we call it as article partitif. Partitive article is used to express an uncountable quantity or an abstract thing. Abstract thing ni biasanya digunakan dalam verb like avoir, to have, and falloir, which is to have to or must. Another thing that you need to know about partitive article is that it agrees in gender and number with the noun to which it relates and always before the noun. As you know, in French, dah banyak kali cakap, dia akan always ikut gender of the word itself. So let's see the partitive articles in French. First of all, for masculine case, we have do. Do actually comes from de plus le. So when we have de plus le, dia akan automatically jadi do. And masculine case also we have the L apostrophe. So ini in case which the noun tu starts with vocal ataupun hash word ataupun H yang kita tak dengar. Next, for feminine cases we have the la ataupun the L apostrophe, sama juga for feminine noun yang start with a vocal ataupun with H muet. So kita jadi the L apostrophe. And finally, for plural, it doesn't matter whether it's masculine or feminine, it's always they. They ni datang daripada de plus le. Okay? So, de plus le akan jadi they. Let's see some examples of the usage of partitive articles. First of all, vous voulez du café? Do you want some coffee? Tu peux acheter de la confiture? Can you buy some jam? Je bois de l'eau. The lo is a feminine noun, so because it starts with a vocal, so dia akan jadi the L apostrophe. Tu as de la chance. You are lucky. Tu as de la chance. J'ai acheté des pâtes. I bought some pastas. Elles vont manger des pains. They, perempuan, will eat some breads. Like I said tadi, partitive articles are used to express an uncountable noun. For example, we eat some breads, we drink some water, and so on. It's always do, de la, ataupun de. However, ada juga some exceptions when you want to use partitive article. These are the conditions ataupun the situations during which you don't use do, de la, ataupun de. First of all, kita akan always guna de ataupun the apostrophe selepas a negation. For example, kita cakap, je n'ai pas mangé de pain. I didn't eat any bread. So biasanya kan kalau je mange, dia akan jadi je mange du pain. Tapi because it's negation, it becomes je ne mange pas de pain. Okay, so take note on that. Next, je n'achète jamais d'épinards. I never buy spinach. Okay, so negation is only de, there's no do, there's no de la, there's no de. Second situation is after expressions of quantity. Okay, what is quantity? Kita akan tengok selepas ni. For example, j'ai bu beaucoup de café. I drank a lot of coffee. So, because kat situ kita ada a lot of ataupun quantity kat situ, so kita akan guna de je. Il nous reste peu d'argent. We have a little money left. So, okay, sama juga macam tadi. The third situation is after the verb avoir envie and avoir besoin. Avoir envie maksudnya want, to want something. So, it's an expression actually. Avoir besoin maksudnya to need something. Okay? So, kita akan cakap, j'ai envie de thé. Maksudnya, I want some tea. Walaupun kat situ some tea, tapi because it's j'ai envie, dia akan jadi de only. Next, as-tu besoin d'assistance? Maksudnya, do you need help? Okay? So, because it's avoir besoin ataupun kat sini tu as besoin, tapi dia terbalikkan jadi as-tu besoin. So there's no need de la, do, de. And the final situation when you want to use de ataupun the apostrophe is that when there's an adjective preceding the noun. This case is only plural case. For example, je cherche de beaux épinards. Maksudnya I'm looking for some beautiful spinach. Because kita tengah cakap pasal beautiful spinach ataupun beaux épinards, so we don't need to use du, de la, des. Kalau it's only épinards, then kita akan cakap je cherche des épinards. Tapi because kat sini ada adjective, dia akan jadi je cherche de beaux épinards. Next, we will see l'expression de quantité ataupun some expressions to say about quantity. I think like this is important juga because in most cases takkanlah kita nak cakap I want chocolate. Obviously kita nak precisekan berapa quantity chocolate yang kita nak kan. These are some of the expressions of quantity. We have assez de, which is quite fairly ataupun enough. Contohnya, j'ai assez d'argent. I have enough money. Autant de, as much ataupun as many. For example, j'ai autant de livres que toi. Maksudnya, I have as many books as you. Beaucoup de, a lot of. Bien de, quite a few. Combien de, how many ataupun much. Moins de, less ataupun fewer. Un nombre de, a number of. Pas mal de, quite a few. For example, like, j'ai pas mal de boulot. Maksudnya macam aku ada banyak jugalah kerja sekarang ni. Un peu de, a few. Plus de, more. Une quantité de, a lot of. Trop de, a lot. Kita ada très, but we also have trop. Trop ni biasanya macam kalau Farah sendiri, Farah always guna trop. Macam nak cakap, banyaknya, banyak gila. Oh, ya trop de travail. Banyaknya kerja kan. And then, sometimes kat French ni, kita akan cakap peu de, a little. But, it can be like this. Kita akan cakap, je peux, un petit peu. This is just a bonus je tau. Kalau sometimes when you ask like French people, kalau kita tanyakan, do you speak English? And then dia nak cakap a little, sometimes dia akan cakap oui, peu, maksudnya dia kata sikit. But they will always say un petit peu. Un petit peu tu maksudnya macam ni. Un petit peu. Un petit peu tu a little, tapi sikit lagi daripada a little. Kurang sikit daripada a little. But they just use that. They like to use that. I don't know why. Thanks for approximate amounts. You can say à peu près, macam about, around, à peu près. For example, j'ai à peu près 50 lettres par jour. I have around 50 letters per day. Next, for approximate numbers, we have une douzaine de, a dozen. Une centaine de, about 100. Milliers de, thousands. Next, for containers, we have une boîte de, a can of. Une bouteille de, a bottle of. Un carton de, a box of. Une tasse de, ataupun a cup of. Un verre de, a glass of. And finally, for weights and measures, we have un litre de, a liter of. Un kilo de, a kilo of. Un mètre de, a meter of. Let's see 3 examples of the usage of the quantity. Il va lire une douzaine de livres. He's going to read a dozen books. J'ai acheté plus de 10 bouteilles de vin. I bought more than 10 bottles of wine. It's not me, it's someone else. It's just an example. Combien d'argent as-tu dépensé? How much money did you spend? Next, we can also say la majorité de, the majority of. La minorité de, the minority of. La plupart de, most of. However, for la plupart de, la majorité de, dengan la minorité de, dia akan always de at the end, bukan de. Let's see examples, okay? La majorité des questions sont intéressants. So the majority of the questions are interesting. Next, la plupart des étudiants, most of the students, seront en retard. So most of the students will be late, okay? So that's all for our lesson 9. See you guys next week. Bye!